Sometimes what you wear can move you into a dimension of sin of which you are unaware. Dominated by gay men. The LGBT community dominates fashion. They tell people what to wear, how to look. They decide what people look like in the summer, what people look like in the spring. They decide what people look like from day to day. Amen. They decide what's in and what's out. They decide what's supposed to be pretty and what's supposed to be ugly. They tell people what they're supposed to look like, what they're supposed to act like, because whether you know it or not, clothes affects how you behave. Somebody said clothes don't matter. Oh, yes, it does. What you wear will affect your behavior. A lady by the name of Coco Chanel came up with something called the little black dress. The little black dress revolutionized behavior among women for years until this day. Sometimes what you wear can move you into a dimension of sin of which you are unaware. Designers then are artists. These people are very talented artists. They create designs. I thank God that God is giving us alternatives to these designers. God is actually raising up apostolic designers that do a good job. Matter of fact, in this church, we've got apostolic people that are creating apostolic clothing, and I thank God for people that are creating apostolic clothing. But I want you to understand that designers control the flow of fashion, and many of them are perverted people who are full of the devil. Then they use certain people to push their agenda. Pull up the next slide. And so your fashion models, they model the clothes for the designers, and they dictate what people should look like and act like. Up there I have 3 supermodels, Claudia Schiffer, Naomi Campbell, and the model Tyson. But these individuals and others like them push a particular agenda. What is the agenda they're pushing? What are the spirits behind the fashion of today? Bible says in 1 John chapter 2, verse 15 to 17, that we shouldn't love the world. Love not the world. Anything that's in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world and everything in it will perish. We don't wear gold on the flesh. We don't put on chains. We don't put on earrings. We don't put on bracelets. We don't put on makeup. Why? Because we are different from the world. God has called us out of the world. That if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him. This is in the Bible. Amen. But if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her, for her hair is given her for a covering. Sisters, we don't cut our hair in the apostolic church. It's not the will of God for you to cut your hair, to wear a pixie cut. Y'all not talking.